cabinet recently approved the report of a committee under former President Ramnath Kovind, which essentially endorsed one nation, one election or simultaneous polls in the country, which would mean synchronizing the national Lok Sabha polls with those of state assemblies and other elections as well. This is a hugely controversial proposal for many reasons, and one that should not see the light of day, in my view. For one, if you look at the terms of reference of this committee that was set up by the government at the center, it basically just was told to find a way to make one nation, one election work, not even look at the feasibility of holding simultaneous elections in the country. So the mandate was skewed from the very start. If you look at the composition of the committee and those who are members in it, there was one token representative of the Congress party who then refused to be part of the committee simply because of the very skewed terms of reference. That was Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. And all the other members are people who are either sympathetic to the BJP or who have endorsed one nation, one election as an idea in the past and basically had no other point of view. So the committee's report itself has been, in a sense, skewed from the start. Secondly, the idea of simultaneous elections is inherently anti-federalism and undemocratic. We know that in India, democracy thrives not just nationally, but at the state level as well. And something like simultaneous polls where you synchronize state elections, where in order to do that, you will have to curtail the tenure of the assemblies of some states, where in a sense, the dominance of national parties will rule the narrative and in a sense overshadow regional forces. That is what makes this exercise so undemocratic. And the fact also is that at the moment, because of all the constitutional amendments that are required in Parliament and by at least 50% of state assemblies to get this through, the BJP is not entirely comfortably placed as far as those numbers are concerned. So why did they then decide to push through and take a step forward with this proposal? I feel it's very much in keeping with Narendra Modi's style of governance, which is to have some big bang announcement or some big narrative that his government seeks to create in each term. So if it was Article 370 in the last term, this term is about further pushing forward their agenda and making a big bang about something like simultaneous polls. At the end of the day, in a country as diverse and plural as India, with so many regional parties now in the fray, one nation, one election does not necessarily make it